098 here, and I am on Dragon's Origins. I was able to fix it a little bit. It crashed again. But if it crashes again and I can't work it, figure out how to get it to work, then I'm gonna have to do it on my laptop.
What do you need? I suppose a noble death fighting the blighted wretches is better. They'd better be paid.
Out of our alien.
Here I thought elves all smelled of wildflowers and sunshine.
Money?
Money? Someone's coming.
Thanks for running those thugs off. I thought they were gonna kill. I'm fine.
I still got it. Yep.
If you're really so worried about this plague, I've got If this spell of theirs works, why are half the people they... What's wrong, Shem? Did you get bored and decide to come watch the... Wait. Sora's told me about you. These foreigners say that... Where's your niece, then? And my uncle Syrian, and One of them was our Haran, Valendrian. They won't just let you in. Well...
Hold. This place is full of plague victims. No one enter. To all! More enemies.
What's gonna make...
It's a thing we've done. Ridiculously awesome.
Very well. It has begun.
No, you can't go inside just for... You shouldn't be out on the streets now anyway. What with the plague? Look, this is how things... Not enough to put up with all these... 6.
It shall be done. Enemies approaching!
Excellent!
As you say.
Help us, please! We're not sick! Let us out! Thank you, friend. They took him away already. You don't have...
As you say.
What happened? Some of the elves ran out, but I didn't recognize... Let me see. What does this even mean? They can't be shipping... But... Well, if you find... What happened? Some of the elves ran out, but I didn't... How... Where else could they be? Let me see that. What does this even mean? They can't... No? They could be moving through the back alleys. There are... If you find it...
I'm heading back to,
It shall be done.
I'm heading back to town real quick. now. I had to go through here.
It has begun.
10 coppers for a dozen eggs. They say it's on account of the war.
Who's there? Stay away! I can't say nothing. Please. All right. Took them right out of their beds. I saw him. Through the landlord's old...
I lost 2. Oh, I gained it.
You should have stuck your nose in here.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
What's this? Another shipment already? Wait, you're no Tevinter. Oh no!
Enemies approaching! Foolish!
I brought Severin because of the elves.
What is the meaning of this? We were told that there would be no interference from the authorities. Oh? You will regret... You Fereldans talk a great deal about how very wrong slavery is. But isn't it funny how quickly the smell of gold... And I...
Enemies approaching!
May he be praised!
It shall be done. It is begun. As you say.
May he be praised!
Very well. It's a trap. Everything we've done.
I am Caladrius, and you, I assume, must be the Grey Warden I've heard so much about. Are you certain you wish to commit such rash action, Grey Warden? I've heard that you're trying to erode Logain's support. It must be a difficult task, yes, like washing away... Sarcasm is... Truth be... Sir, then...
I suggest you look those elves in the eye.
So, do we have a deal? Even you must admit it's much better than resorting to barbarism, yes?
This won't take long.
No quarter shall be given.
Enough! It seems your reputation is an accurate one. I surrender. Wait! Were I to use the life force of the... So, is my offer... then, I don't suppose you would...
By the Maker!
Make it
Thing we've done!
You don't look like it. Are you one of them? What happens to us now? Shiani? We will not trespass long.
It's right here.
There was a riot in High Ever last night. Spoke to a merchant who just came from there.
I heard there was another in Guaren. Folks are angry, that's for sure.
I'm angry. What the Regent's done that just isn't right. You can't go treating Ferelden lords like lackeys.
Maybe so. Should talk about it after the dark's done.
The Regent isn't alone.
Have you heard the news about how?
Everyone in the city has. Brylan must be pleased.
That half-blood is as cold as the mountains. Did they not serve together in the...
Whoever you... Poor Oswin obviously didn't recognize you. He described you in great detail, but never mentioned you were a Kuzland. I owe you his life. When I saw my poor boy's legs. I only wish House still lived that I would bring... Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin? Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the land. In fact, I am taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White...
How fares your brother?
May I help you? This is Ermenric's. Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head. Loghain? What does my brother have to do with him? A dungeon? What? You're Bryce Cousland's youngest, are you? Take this. Let me know. I will have to speak with the Grand Cleric about this. And soon, I think.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm engaged at present.
Wonderful. You're the youngest Cousland, aren't you? Probably looking for coin or men to take your Ternir. Well, all of... What's it? There's nothing more to say. Pester someone else.
Time for the land.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
My mouse is right here. I'll keep it on the left side when I enter a big place. It has to be up here when I want to exit.
Ah, there you are. I've been hearing of a great commotion in the alienage. Make her forget. We must end. The last of our allies have a... Bring out...
Landsmeet.
Indeed.
I already know who I'm gonna have the battle.
Magic exists to serve man and never to rule over him. Foul and corrupt are they who have taken his gift.
In the name of... What the cathedral is...
Did someone...
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar?
Of those fallen in the Maker's...
Of course we did. Are you kin of his? He fell in service. Perhaps I am not the best person to speak to. There are priests in... May the...
They shall be named Maleficar, accursed ones. They shall find no rest in this world or
I actually don't know where to go. There we go.
Warden, I am not... And Alistair, if you were even remotely worthy, you have torn Ferelden, but do not think you will... The nobles of Ferelden will confirm my lord as... I have had... Loghain is a... He has done terrible things. I know it. I never thought duty would... Stop him, Warden. Please.
There's a reason I'm gonna have Alistair kill him.
My lords and ladies of the landsmeet.
Oh, we're gonna do him.
Tyrn Loghain would have us give up our freedoms, our traditions, out of fear. He placed us on this path, yet we should place our destiny in his hands? Must we sacrifice everything good about our nation to save it?
A fine performance, Aemon. But no one here is taken in by it. You would attempt to put a puppet on the throne, and every soul here knows it. The better question is who will pull the strings. Ah! Here we have the puppeteer.
I would literally have Augur kill right then and there.
Tell us, Warden, how will the Orlesians take our nation from us? Will they deign to send their troops, or simply issue their commands through this would-be prince? What do they offer you? How much is the price of Ferelden honor now?
Some of us are curious, Loghain, about precisely what happened at Ostagar.
So, one of Kalen's killers would dare speak of betrayal. You led our king to his death, with your grandiose tales of griffins flying into battle.
The Warden speaks truly. My son was taken under cover of night. The things done to him, some of them are beyond any healer's skill.
Hal was responsible for himself. He will answer to the Maker for any wrongs committed in this life, as must we all. But you know that. You were the one who murdered him. Whatever Hal may have done, he should have been brought before the Seneschal. There is no justice in butchering a man in his home.
Selling elves? Explain this, Loghain.
This is war. Did you believe it would be like the old tales? Knights with pennants flying over battlefields where all outcomes are decided simply and with honor. War is cruel. Every soul who fought alongside Marek knows this. And in it, there are no such things as innocence, only the living and the dead, and the degrees of guilt both bear. Sacrifices were made. If they were too great, the Maker will judge me for it. But enough of this. I have a question for you, Warden. What have you done with my daughter? You took my daughter, our queen, by force, killing her guards in the process. What arts have you employed to keep her? Does she even still live?
I believe I can speak for myself. Lords and ladies of Ferelden, hear me. My father is no longer the man you know. This man is not the hero of Riverdane. This man turned his troops aside and refused to protect your king as he fought bravely against the Darkspawn. This man seized Kaelin's throne before his body was cold and locked me away so I could not reveal his treachery. I would have already been killed, if not for this Grey Warden.
So, the Warden's influence has poisoned even your mind, Enora. I wanted to protect you from this. My lords and ladies! Our land has been threatened before! It's been invaded and lost and won times beyond counting. We Fereldans have proven that we will never truly be conquered so long as we are united. We must not let ourselves be divided now. Stand with me, and we shall defeat even the Blight itself!
The Warden. I'm with the Warden. Southreach stands with the Grey Wardens.
Waking Sea stands with the Grey Warden.
Dragon's Peak supports the Warden!
Western Hills is with you, Loghain. Maker help us.
I stand by Loghain. We've no hope of victory otherwise.
I stand with the Warden. The Blight is coming. We need the Grey Wardens.
Traitors! Which of you stood against the Orlesian Emperor when his troops flattened your fields and raped your wives? You fought with us once, Eamon. You cared about this land once. Before you got too old and fat and content to even see what you risk. None of you deserve a say in what happens here. None of you have spilled blood for this land the way I have. How dare you judge me? Then, let us end this. I suppose we both knew it would come to this. A man is made by the quality of his enemies. Marek told me that once. I wonder if it's more a compliment to you or me. Enough! Let the landsmeet declare the terms of the duel.
It shall be fought according to tradition. A test of arms, in single combat until one party yields. And we, who are assembled, will abide by the outcome.
Will you face me yourself, or have you a champion? Then let us test the mettle of our would-be king. Prepare yourself!
Hauser deserves this. He has the armor of Kaelin. I'm not gonna put cheat on for this. He is dying today.
Done. Very well. On it.
Well done.
Yes! Wonderful!
Yes! Very well.
Is that all my blood?
I have to do it.
Well done!
Yes! I blast you! Yes! Victory!
Well done.
Let's have at it!
Off I go.
Wonderful!
Most excellent. Right. On it.
Wonderful!
Well done.
Most excellent. Most excellent.
Yes!
Just die already!
So,
For Eldon!
there is some of Marek in you after all. Good.
Forget Marek. This is for Duncan.
That's why I did have him fight him for Duncan.
So it is decided. Alistair will take his father's throne.
Wait, what? No! When did this get decided? Nobody's decided that. Have they?
He refuses the throne. Everyone here has heard him. I think it's clear then. He abdicates in favor of me.
I hardly think you're the appropriate person to mediate this, Honora. Warden, will you help us?
Strange. I feel like I'm back at the Abbey, trying not to get chosen last for the sparring teams.
Certainly. I have never had the smallest doubt.
As the arbiter of this dispute, what is your decision? Who will lead for Eldon?
My husband, the king consort, the general of my armies, and the hero who will save Ferelden from this blight. My first act as queen must be to insist on receiving Alistair's oath before all the landsmeet, to relinquish all claim to the throne for himself and his heirs.
Oh, I never wanted it. I mean, yes, of course. Happily, in fact.
And now, lords and ladies of Ferelden, there is still a blight to defeat, and armies to gather. And I appoint this man to lead us in both. We will not allow this land be further threatened by the Archdemon. Gather your forces and await the King Consort's command. On the morrow, we shall begin our struggle against the greatest threat Ferelden has ever faced. And we shall triumph over it, for we are Ferelden.
You could bury Alistair at, something.
So it's done. My father is dead. I never thought he would go so far. I never thought it would end like it did. Such a waste. It could have been. But what is done is done. My father had no illusions about the consequences of his actions, and neither do I. You kept your end of the deal. I will keep mine. The engagement will be announced at my coronation, provided you are still interested. It gets you near the throne. I am the queen, and you are my consort. Remember that, and we will have no issue. Arl Eamon has left for Redcliffe, and tells me that our armies have almost fully gathered there. I will be heading there myself. Bring your companions, and join us at Redcliffe Castle as soon as you are able.
I'm gonna end this.
You have
right
united
now,
for
'cause I
Ferelden,
need,
Warden.
to stop.
Now we face the blight.
The final battle will be one whole episode. See you guys later. Bye!